Good morning, everyone. It's like barely 4:30 here in the morning, and I am on staycation. Um, this is my third day of my vacation. Oop, I need to not let that do that. So, yeah, I've been playing around with my laser printer, my new laser printer, and wanted to make sure that everything that I want to do with it works, and it's going to work with the laser printer. So far so good. And this time I just wanted to test out printing something in black and white and then foiling it. I didn't have any foil until yesterday, and I actually ordered one roll of foil from Heidi Swap, like this one here from Amazon. It's a hollow foil. This one here I was lucky to find yesterday. This was the only roll of foil they had at Tuesday morning. I remember when they had like a ton and everybody was picking it up, and I didn't because I wasn't foiling back then, and I kind of regret not picking up even if it was just a couple to keep in my stash. But I really never thought that I was going to be foiling anything. So anyway, this one was $3.99. It was in the clearance pile, and I think the ticket was another 40% off. I only paid $1 and change for this. This is the one that I used to foil this. And then I went ahead and just, I know I probably could have got a better deal on this, but I went to Joann's. I knew they had this. That was like the only store that I could find, foil. And these are normally, I think, $9.99 or something like that, and they're 25% off. But my husband was with me, and I was able to get a military discount with this as well. So I did get the gold, the rose gold, and then pink. So right at the moment I got these, but I also have hollow coming, same one. This is 12.25 by 120 inches. So I'm guessing, yeah, this looks like it's just over 12 inches, and then it's a roll of 120 inches. So, and again, I've never foiled anything in my life, so I did find an image online. This was like last minute last night, because usually by between 6 and 7 I'm already like done in here. I go and shower, and then I'll go out in the living room, play with my cat. Well, I brush her first, play with my cat, and then we watch something like shows or movies. But because I'm on vacation, I'm kind of like hyped up and want to be doing things. I decided to do this last minute after I was working on my digital kit, which I'll show you in a second. Oh, and I did previously, not that long ago, buy the transfer folders. This is what you use to put your paper and your foil in. Now, if you don't have a laminator, you do need some kind of thing like this stupid mink here. I say stupid because it's freaking expensive. I don't know why they charge so much. It's just a glorified laminator. But you can fit, long things in here. My laminator, I would never be able to fit this whole 12-inch thing in there. So that's the only good thing about it, but I'm sure you could find something cheaper than that. So, but if you don't have a laser printer, was what I was really trying to say, you do need to buy a third part to this, and that would be what do you call it? I think it's just the applicator, which is like black. It's like a sheet of black stuff that you put in between this and your paper. It's like a toner, I guess, because that's what's in the laser printer that makes your stuff foil. So I just like quickly Googled how to foil with a laminator and just found something on a blog. So you do get 3 pieces here. You get 2 large ones and then the small one. This is the one that I use, but I'm probably going to cut the second large one into maybe like a like a 6-inch square or something. So I did use the smaller one to laminate or foil my image. Let me get this back in here, and you're getting a little peek of what I have in my shop right now. So I just Googled free images for foiling, and Heidi Swap has some. So I saw this, it comes in black so that you can foil it. And it's not perfect. I probably could have ran it through a couple times. I don't know if that's something that you can do to make it more to catch all the foil. Hold on, let me see. I haven't had my coffee yet. It's like brewing right now, and I'm like, oh, I need my coffee. So here's the piece. I just cut whatever I thought I would need, and I'm gonna put it down on the white so you can kind of see. You see how there's specks in here? That's what didn't come off. So I'm figuring I probably could have ran it a couple of times. But either way, I was so excited when it came out and it was foiled. Make your own luck. Now, I picked this specifically for us, for me and my husband, because lately our luck is just not that good. And I've been running around with a car that AC just keeps going on and off. So I keep mentioning, and I have to keep hitting a button to get it back on again. My husband's car recently, the AC went down, and he thought he had gotten it fixed. He took it in. They filled it with Freon. They thought it was just that. But at the time, they said, well, let us put in a dye and see if there's a leak. Just had to come back later. Well, 2 days later, the AC, after he went back to work, it just quit on him again. So he still had to take it back. And now it's the condenser or something. So now it's from a $34 or $35 job to a $1,200 job. And I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, right now he doesn't have a car. Luckily I'm on vacation, so he's got my car, taking it to work for a couple of days because they need it for a couple of days. And then a few days ago the AC in the apartment went out. So on Sunday, when we can't get a hold of our landlord because they're not there, we had no AC. There is an emergency number, but it wouldn't be for that. It'd be for like maybe you had like a water leak or something. So yeah, that was like number 2. So, you know, 3 different things, no AC, and yeah. But I got a text message yesterday, and I was so excited, and I was like, okay. So I picked this, make your own luck, because unfortunately, yeah, you know, you can't really decide on what happens to your life sometimes, and sometimes you just gotta deal with it. But excited about this, excited about the foil. Just if you don't know, if you never foiled anything, and I didn't know this, I thought you have to put your paper down, but luckily I read that blog and I looked at it, I looked at the pictures. You put it face up. So the foiling up, because once you peel it off, then you're left with that. So luckily I did it the right way the first time. I didn't waste it. And you can still keep reusing it. You see how there's a lot of spaces. So if you know, because when you place this, you put your image, print up, and you put the foil wherever it's going to foil. Only the black stuff is going to foil. And then you place it in that little sleeve. And that's why I saved this little piece just in case, because foil is very expensive. And I have not even found it online for less. I was lucky that the one on Amazon, the hollow, I think they only have 2 left. It was only, I want to tell you, $6 and change. So it's not bad, because these came out to 7 something before my husband's military discount. Okay, enough of that. I really need my coffee. Okay, so let's talk about this, and then I'm also going to share with you my planner layouts. They're going to be really quick, but if you know, I've been using a pastel collection for my planner layouts, and it looks like this, and I'm loving it. It's from Let's Make a Plan on Etsy. So I've been using this. I actually reprinted it again with my color print, with my printer, my new printer, the laser one, and because I wanted to test with the sticker paper, and it is sticker paper from labels.com, I think it's called. But this paper is good for both inkjet and laser. So if you're going to use any kind of material for printing in your laser, make sure it's okay to use with your laser, because it can jam it up. Sticker paper can melt in there. So you want to make sure that it's made for laser. And this one is, so I wanted to test that out. I've been testing everything out because we're still in the period where, you know, if I need to return it or something. And then I also want to buy the extended warranty once I know we're keeping this. But I don't think I have, here it is, I guess this one here. I think this one here is the one that I did with my inkjet. And the paper is good for both inkjet and laser, just if I didn't mention that. I was just trying to see if I had a second one like this, but I don't. Here's the difference though. There is a difference when you print things. The colors come out differently, and I don't know if I need to adjust something or that's just the way it is. But I don't believe there's any green in this kit. Maybe there is. I'm not sure. Because with the laser, I'm getting blues. When I did the inkjet, I got like greens. I don't care. I mean, it's fine with me. And it comes out with a sheen to it. The inkjet doesn't. It's more flat, unless I was to do it on photo paper. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I could show you where she's at right now. Anyway, so yeah, if you're thinking about it, or if you haven't gotten a printer yet and you want to, here's the thing. Inkjets, as far as, you know, you can get like a nice compact. My laser is pretty tall, but the width is pretty much the same as the inkjet. The ink will run you, well, for my printer, my HP, each one is going to be between $90 and $100. That's just a base price through the company. I'm sure that my husband can find it a lot cheaper. He does that kind of shopping. But you can print like thousands of sheets instead of with the inkjet. You're going to have to keep getting ink all the time. So in the end, as far as ink, it's more cost effective. But you can't print on certain things. You got to make sure that it's all for laser, and it won't print on the edge. So as far as I know, most laser printers you can't print on the edge, and that's what I have here. But I didn't mind, because with these it's very close, you know, but it's going to be used for my planners most likely. If I need to print to the edge, I'm just going to switch and print it with my inkjet, because I am keeping it. So, all right. I really need coffee. Coffee's still brewing. I can hear it. So, here's my new kit in my shop. It's in my Crafty boutique on Zibbit. The link is down below. This is almost exactly the same as the original Bootastic, but we're calling it Bootastic Pastel. You are going to get more backgrounds here. So I forgot, let me break out the original one for you. I don't even know where I put it. So I think it's right here, maybe. So this one. Alright, so here is my original, and I don't know why when I do the preview part it doesn't print that good. It did the same thing with my inkjet and the same thing with the laser. I don't know if it's because they're shrunken down. They're not very clear. So the original is more traditional Halloween colors, a little more on the brighter, like neon almost kind of colors, but and I actually doodled all these images that you see here. But the original only comes with 28 files. The new one you're getting 33 because I'm adding extra backgrounds. And what I did was I took these original backgrounds, I took all my stuff in images and made them into pastel. Now, you don't get exactly the same things. Like on the card cutouts here, you see you're not getting these card cutouts at all. I made 3 new ones, and they're actually 4x6 size, but being that my laser printer doesn't print to the edge, it actually shrunk them down a little bit. I'm sure that if I print it a different way, I can get it to the right size. But I'm still, you know, working with the printer programs and everything. What else? Okay, so you're not getting this particular sheet. You're getting a different one, which is a cut file. This one here is a JPEG in this kit here. And actually in the previews you don't see what the cut files look like, but they're going to be one that's similar to this, and then a second one with like I separated, I put the pen on this side with these two images and then the words. In the pastel collection, this little candlestick is not there. And as far as everything else, I think it's the same. So, I mean, it's very similar, but you do get more files. But I kept it the same price. So, let me show you. And I still have some of the cutouts too that I have here. These are all like the extras that I did when I was making the ones that I'm selling. So I'll just pull out a couple of them just to show you. They're not going to be the same size as the cut files. So here's the originals. If you like, you know, just the original colors or the traditional Halloween colors. But for something a little different, I've got my pastels, and actually, so like here, again, it's not the original size. This is the original size. You can shrink it down. So it's more on the mint green, I guess. And then the cat, I left all the black. Everything that was black I left. But now she's got a pink nose and then the blue glasses. And then the planner, I went with the lavender. And I also changed the color to that lighter green of the pen. And then all the bows, again, the black bow is the same. But see, this is the big one. It's like for a B6. All the colors are just pastels, pastel, and then like a pink instead of an orange. So, and then, you know, the rest, everything else has been changed too. So let me just quickly show you the cards, and you could size this down to whatever you want. I wanted to make it a little bigger this time, and I'm only putting 3 in here. So these are JPEG files, you know, printed out, cut it out by hand. I didn't make a cut file for these. These are the 2 cut files right here. But I made it to sort of fit a B6 because I will be switching out my Halloween inserts and decor into pastels. So again, I just made all the colors pastels. This was an orange, now it's a lavender. I designed, I changed the color of the stripes here, leaving all the black again. And I'm sure we can foil this if you want a different color there. And I love this cupcake. And then we've got the cat. Okay, so we got that one, and then I gave, what I'm doing is I put a few of the same design. I didn't print everything out because I had in the past, and somewhere there's a loose sheet, but I don't know where I put it. Probably, maybe it's in here. Is this it? I don't know where it went. Somewhere I have another printed one that I didn't use with my, oh, here it is. Okay, so the original color was this one. You still get that original color. I should, where's mine? Okay, I'm sorry. Again, it's only for something in the morning. You're still getting this original color, but then I changed the backgrounds to the pink, the blue, and the green or teal, and then the blue. In this whole thing, there's only one that's going to have lavender because I feel like I made plenty of lavender pieces that you can layer onto the other colors. And then you're still going to get this original heart one with this background color there, and then this black one with the star bursts and like dots. So this one, you get the original colors plus, you know, the 3 extras. So you're going to get 4 different colors here. This one, it only is in 1 color, lavender. It's a little more on the lavender side than you're seeing on screen. It seems like the camera wants to add blue to that. And again, this one comes in this background, the pink, the blue or the teal, and then the blue. This one comes in one color only, and then you just get this one stripe. This I don't know what happened here when I was printed it for my silhouette. It printed in the different direction. It printed it, you see how it's this way instead? But I'm keeping it because I really like this paper. This might be my favorite one, this striped paper in the whole collection. So those are the backgrounds, plus the ones that I told you, you still get. I already showed you this and that. These I use my silhouette camera. These are, you get 2 different files again. You'll get this in a JPEG right here, so you can cut them out by hand. You also get them all loose, little individual JPEG images. So if you don't want all of these images, you could just take, like, say you want a whole bunch of the ghosts, you can just, print and cut those. So you have that option. Plus, you get the 2 files that are not shown in here for the silhouette cameo. Okay, so here's the ghost. Whew. Some words I'll show you in a second. Those are the same words. All these are same images, just different colors, but the blacks are all the same. Everything that's black stayed black. I love the pink pumpkin. So some things barely needed any changing. Like I only needed to change his. I lightened the little pads, and anything that was pink, I just kind of lightened it. Did the pastels instead. Changed the color and the little tag there. There's the witch, the bat. I love the cupcake. This I did change. I was changing the wrong file, and in the end I was like, oh my gosh, it was the wrong one. I needed to, so I kind of redid it. And here it's different font, and it's in a different color. Of course, I put a spell on you. And then the bows again. The black bow is the same bow clip. We got a pink one, the teal, and the lavender, and then the same exact words. That hasn't changed. Trick or treat, witch please, boo-tastic, boo, witches got a plan, and then happy Halloween. So there you go. So there's my new kit that's in the shop right now. It's called Boo-tastic Pastel, and then I still have the first Boo-tastic available. They're both the same price. There's also some more, I think one more Halloween kit in my shop. I think I only put one that I had for a while now, and that one's called Wicked. I don't think I have anything printed out for that right now to share with you, but yeah. So thanks again for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye now. Okay, oh my gosh, I told you I need coffee. I forgot to share with you my planner layouts. And really, I probably could have just gone without this part because it looks very much like the last time. I thought I did something different though, as far as decor. Maybe not, I don't know. But like I said, I am going to be switching out some of the insert covers in here and using the pastel collection. So yeah, so here it is. I was actually behind on my layouts. Here's last week. Again, very similar because I'm using that kit that I showed you that I got on Etsy. The difference was that I'm using that laser printer, and I'm liking this little sheen that it gives. So yeah, I'm behind. This is this week. Usually I plan between Wednesday and Fridays. I'll plan out the following week, but I never got to it because I was making those TNs, which I still have in the shop. I have 3 left. Anyway, so that's what that one looks like. And then I really wish that I could design the the kits too, but I haven't gotten to that yet. It seems like it's gonna be a headache. I've tried a little bit, and yeah, a little too much for me right now. And then Here's the other one. I've been trying to get back to working out, so yeah, I made 11 minutes and 25 seconds the other day, but last week I did it on Thursday, 20 minutes. I usually try to do 20, and I'm trying to do at least 4 to 5 days a week. But like I said, things have been happening, and you know, by the time it's the end of the day and I can't even move, plus work has been crazy. And the news that I forgot to mention, I am again transferring to another store. I do work in a supermarket, and I had just over a year ago had moved in, you know, from one store to another, because the original store, there was a lot of, it was super busy, and I just it was a lot of drama that I was involved in, and I don't like, you know, being involved in drama in any way. So I asked my supervisor to move me, but I never actually officially put in a transfer, which is what you normally would do. So being that I've known my supervisor for like since he was just a baker, so we're like, you know, we know each other very well. He likes me, he knows what I can do. And like 2 weeks after that first time, they moved me to a slower store, because I also wanted just to move down to a slower store. Instead, I guess they thought it would be okay to put me in a really slow store, but I would be the only one decorating. And in the end, for a whole year, I've been working harder than ever, because I'm the only one there. It doesn't matter how slow that store is, I can never keep up. I do get a little bit of help, but not enough. So last time I saw my supervisor, and oh my god, there's so much drama in that store, but I'm not involved in the drama, I just watch it. But you know, the atmosphere when you work at something, even if you're not involved in all that drama, it still affects you. Nobody is ever happy, you know, but I was okay, except for the fact that I just had way too much work being by myself. So I talked to my supervisor again, and again, I didn't put in a transfer. I just said, hey, you know, can you get me out of here? So he suggested a store, asked me if it would be too far for me. It's not that far, really. Next thing you know, a few days later now, my old assistant, who was at the store I'm at now, messaged me and let me know, hey, because she's at this store that he mentioned. She said, hey, you're getting out of that store, you're coming over here. I'm like, ah! So that was the good news that I had gotten yesterday, on top of all the bad stuff that's been going on. So I'm excited, except for the fact that I'm a little further. So I'm hoping that my husband can fix my AC soon, because he thinks he can, so that the longer trip I won't have to keep hitting that button to get my AC going every time. It's only going to be, I want to tell you, like 15-minute trip maybe, compared to only like 5 minutes to 10 minutes. But that's not a big deal for me, as long as it's less stress. And at that store there'll be 2 decorators, 2 people working together. So even if it's busy, which I think it is a busier store, at least 2 people, and less drama with the people that work there. So I'm good with that. Anyway, so I got my coffee finally, and I'll probably come back today. Maybe I will come live, I don't know. I'm going to, what am I going to do today? Oh yeah, I have to clean all the curtains, but you know, I could probably, I'll either do just a video or I'll come live. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.